Well, I'm from Mississippi, about 100 miles south of Memphis on Highway 61, which is the Blues Highway, the famous highway that you've heard several songs about.
Where the folks get crazy.
I mean, like, looking back on it, I loved it because it sort of molded me as a person and especially as an artist. My family was into bluegrass big time. My Uncle Paul Warren played with Lester Flatt and Earl Scruggs for 27 years. My father was a musician, my grandfather was, all my cousins, aunts, and uncles.
Yeah, they go swampy talking, and they do it right.
Well, let's see, I got my first guitar when I was like 11 years old. It was a Christmas morning. I'll never forget it, man. I was so excited. My eyes were like this. I was like, guitar. It was an electric guitar, a K from Sears and Roebuck, and I had a little bitty amplifier. And I played that thing all afternoon, you know, hanging out with my dad. Me and my dad played together and just had fun all day. Good morning, little schoolgirl. Oh, Son Ford Thomas. I remember sitting down with old Son Ford on the front porch in Leland, Mississippi. And he used to show me how to play slide guitar. And I wrote a song about him. It's called Sweet Spot. We got to go dance, baby. Come on, let's go.
I remember sitting down with Son Ford Thomas when I was just 17. He showed me how to play the slide guitar in the Mississippi Delta heat.
Well, the best piece of advice that I ever got from Son Ford Thomas was about the sweet spot, about how a woman and a guitar have a sweet spot. And when you find that sweet spot, you found heaven.
Music's in the way you touch it when you hold him in your arms. There's a sweet spot.
Oh, Son Thomas, I'll never forget that guy. I think what mainly influenced me was, of course, my family background and a little bit of Elvis, of course. Well, baby, 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 oh, baby, 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 yeah, baby, 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 oh, baby, baby, baby. Well, come back where I won't play house with you. Or maybe, you know, that southern rock sound at Leonard Skinner. Or Eric Clapton. All the way to Myrtle Haggard. Rambling fever, the kind that can't be measured by degrees. You know, it's just a big influx of the whole gamut into Swamp Man. Pulled out the driveway, picked up the paper, found my key, and unlocked the door. I walked in, felt like a stranger. Yeah, Lonely and Gone. I can remember when I brought that into the publisher that day, just on a little work tape. They stood up in their chair. That's a hit song. I wrote that with Dave Gibson from the Gibson Miller Band, Bill McCorvey from the Parsons of Mississippi. And the next thing you know, these guys were out with their first single and they were a big hit, and the second single was Lonely and Gone, and it was their first top 5 song, and the video went #1. And I got a BMI award for the song.
In the house on the corner of a lonely and gone.
Grits, Girls Raised in the South. That was an idea I got approached to one morning at a songwriting session by a friend of mine, Chuck Leonard. And Blue Miller was in on the session with us that day. And Chuck came in and said,
"We got this great idea. We're going to write a song called Grits." I said, "Come on, guys. I'm from Detroit. I never ate grits. I don't know anything. I can't help you." He said, "No, man. Girls Raised in the South." And that I could connect with.
immediately when he said that, I heard the words, "They're the hot and hot Atlanta." Melody 2, "The sweet home in Alabama." And the next thing you know, boom, 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 we had the verse like in like 3 minutes, and we wrote the chorus and the rest of the song probably in about an hour and a half.
Girls raised in the South, they sure make their mamas proud. Every good old boy knows what I'm talking about. Girls raised in the South.
Swamp music. That's what I call swamp. And you know, swamp is a state of mind, therefore you have to be swamped up to swamp. And if you're swampy, then you can swamp. And you can swamp with the swampets in the swamp. You know what I mean? The swampette and the swamp, you get swampy. Woo! Woo! Swamp music, yeah.
Girls raised in the South, they sure make their mamas proud. Every good old boy knows what I'm talking about. Girls raised in the South sure do make their mamas proud. Every good old boy knows what I'm talking about. Girls raised in the South. Ooh, yeah.
What